Everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to our third DMS Ambassador Appreciation event. Thank you so much for being with us today. And even more importantly, thank you for your commitment and your championship of small business during these very challenging times. I'm Sonia Shorey, Vice President of Marketing, Communication, and Strategy for Invest Ottawa and Bayview Yards. I'm thrilled to be with you and even more thrilled to be joined by my friend, Michelle Grew, Executive Director of Acobia today. She is going to serve as my partner in crime as our co-MC. Welcome, Michelle.
Thanks, Sonia.
We're going to move right in. We're going to move right into our one-on-one networking event for all of those of you who are veterans with our events for our ambassador appreciation opportunities. You know that we are here to respond to you and to your interests and the opportunities you're looking to pursue. So today's warm-up for our program will be the open networking. You will be asked for access to your camera and audio, just like always. When we move into the next room, please ensure you click on Get Ready to Network, that marvelous button at the bottom of the page, to participate fully. Enjoy. Every connection will last 3 minutes, and then you will be connected with someone new. We hope you enjoy, and we look forward to seeing you back here in about 25 minutes.
My mother-in-law gave it to him. I'm like, oh.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Looks like we've got some folks who are joining us, and we are live. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had an excellent networking session. We're returning back to the main stage program now for our DMS Ambassador Appreciation event. For those who might just be joining us, I'm Sonia Shorey. I'm VP of Strategy, Marketing, Communications for Invest Ottawa and Bayview Yards. And today I'm very excited that I'm joined by my co-host, Michelle Grew, Executive Director with Acobia. Hello, Michelle. Welcome back.
Hello.
On behalf of Invest Ottawa, we're honored to welcome you today. Bienvenue à notre événement pour souligner le travail de nos ambassadeurs. I would like to begin today by acknowledging that the land on which we gather virtually is the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. The Algonquin peoples have lived on this land since time immemorial. We are grateful to have the opportunity to be present together in this territory and gather as a community. As we celebrate Asian Heritage Month, May, this month, I would also like to recognize the many Asian community members and leaders, inclusive of all cultural groups of Asian and Pacific Islander heritage, who have always made and continue to make enormous contributions to our region, society, and economy. Next Monday, May 31st, we will come back together as a community at 9:30 a.m. with Asian entrepreneurs and regional leaders to discuss ideas for recovery and growth and to build support and allyship with our community. We hope that you will take the opportunity to join us. This event is free, and we will be sharing additional information on the heels of this event, along with some other opportunities for you to stay really engaged with our community. Please take the time to join us. And now I'd like to extend thanks to all of you, the DMS ambassadors who have taken the time over the last very difficult year to tirelessly promote the DMS program throughout this pandemic. You are truly champions of our community, of our Main Street businesses, and all those who lead them. And you've helped us to achieve impact on small business during these challenging times. I am delighted to share that 250 ambassadors joined us to help many Main Street firms benefit from this program. Together, we have helped to support 1,570 businesses over the last 10 months, spanning hospitality, retail, trades, services in Canada's capital and across Eastern Ontario. Thank you for making that happen. Thank you for being there for our small business, because they are there for us every single day. This would not have been possible without you and critical support from partners such as Acobia, our friends at the BIAs, the Board of Trade, the City of Ottawa, many community members, and of course, our valued investors, FedDev Ontario and the province. I want to take this opportunity to thank our entire DMS team, our venture development team, marketing, talent, corporate services leaders, advisors, the service squads, the digital transformation teams, and so many others who came together during these unprecedented times to show such outstanding commitment and effort in support of small business. We see the light on the horizon, Vaccines are increasing. Steps towards a staged reopening are unfolding. We know now that it is critical to help drive local business back to our Main Street firms, today virtually, but soon back in person safely in accordance with health protocols. For today's exciting agenda, we will receive an update from our Mayor, Jim Watson. We will hear from our friend Su-Ling Ching, President and CEO of the Ottawa Board of Trade, receive a message from the award-winning Sam Laprade, journalist and media personality here in Ottawa, and very special guest Jessica Lim, owner of Hippie Milk, a digital Main Street client that has benefited directly from the Ambassador program because all of you helped to get the word out since last September. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia, and thank you so much to all of the DMS ambassadors. The BIAs in Ottawa have been working with Invest Ottawa to bring small Main Street businesses the digital support they need to survive and ultimately thrive. What they have been doing over the course of this pandemic will allow them to grow in a digital economy beyond COVID-19. Oh, I'm freezing a little bit. Sorry if it appears to be that. The support and promotion of DMS through you as ambassadors has been critical. As businesses operate in their day-to-day, they need to be made aware and take advantage of all the tools that will provide sustainable results. This has been beyond making an e-commerce website. It has been social media strategies, graphic design, content writing, video content, and marketing support. A vast toolkit to make small businesses shine online.
I love it. It's now my pleasure to present a video from our first and leading ambassador for Invest Ottawa and this program, His Worship Jim Watson, Mayor and Co-Chair. He could not be with us today, but he wanted to ensure that he shared this important update with all of you with his thanks. Cue that video.
Thank you, Sonia, and hello everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. I want to take this opportunity to thank Michael Tremblay and his team at Invest Ottawa and Bayview Yards for providing me this opportunity to recognize our Digital Main Street ambassadors. I want to start by thanking our Digital Main Street ambassadors for the positive impact that they have had supporting businesses within our community during such a challenging time. I understand that more than 240 people in our community have signed up to be an ambassador since the program launched in September last year. This really speaks to how we're in this together. I know that you've heard me say this many times before, and I truly stand by my statement that our local Main Street businesses are the backbone of our local economy, and they also mean a lot to our sense of community and neighborhood. We know this year has been exceptionally difficult for our local businesses, and that's why the City of Ottawa continues to support them during these unprecedented times. I'm pleased with the work that the Economic Partners Task Force, co-chaired by Councillor El Shantiri and Laura Dudas, has done to help small businesses in the City of Ottawa. We've implemented several initiatives, such as the Property Tax Hardship Deferral Program, the Buy Local and Employer Outreach campaigns, a business reopening toolkit, and waiving patio fees and expanding patios across the city, to name a few. Now is the time to come together to drive our economic recovery as we move safely into summer and help the small businesses at the heart of our community. Speaking of working together, I understand that Bayview Yards will open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow to start distribution of rapid testing kits at the Pickup Centre, a great partnership between the Ottawa Board of Trade and Invest Ottawa. Please note that you need to register in advance to participate. I'm confident that better times are on the horizon if we continue to stay the course. We continue to promote the Digital Main Street Ambassador program, this call to action to help our friends and neighbours continue to drive their online business as we take critical steps towards our economic recovery. Made possible by the support of the Government of Canada and FedDev Ontario, through the Regional Relief and Recovery Fund, the Digital Main Street program was introduced to help Ontario's bricks and mortar businesses and the economy get through this very, very challenging time. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Invest Ottawa with the support of many, many community partners, including the Ottawa Board of Trade and our business improvement areas, the BIAs. This program has helped our Main Street businesses get the critical support they need to survive the remainder of the pandemic and thrive in the new economy. It's been encouraging to see many businesses accessing digital support, professional support teams, and learning resources for free to get online and generate new revenue opportunities. These new hybrid business models will help future-proof our Main Street businesses. Again, I want to thank all of our Digital Main Street ambassadors for your great support. We're grateful for your continued promotion and commitment to making sure all Main Street businesses know about this valuable program and how it can help them. We've been truly thrilled with the uptake and are proud of the impact it has had in neighborhoods right across Ottawa. Thank you again. Merci encore pour votre bon travail. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Mayor Watson. Very encouraging words. And of course, we encourage everyone to keep promoting Digital Main Street to our small businesses. Now, please help me welcome a great ambassador for this DMS program, but also for the City of Ottawa, Su-Ling Ching, President and CEO of Ottawa Board of Trade. Su-Ling?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Su-Ling.
Thank you very much. And thank you to you and Sonia, both for your leadership and your partnership during these changing and challenging times. I just want to congratulate and say thank you to Invest Ottawa and all of the ambassadors for your contribution to the support and growth of small and Main Street businesses and our entire business community. These businesses are at the heart of our economy, our culture, and our value proposition as the nation's capital. The Board of Trade is honored to work with you and support our business community as an advocate and as a representative at all levels of government. As we continue to ask the government for support in these hardest hit sectors, as well as investments for our future, it is critically important that businesses leverage what is available, such as the DMS program, to shift and to grow. So congratulations to all of the businesses who participated and invested in this program, and to all of the ambassadors for promoting and sharing the opportunity. At the Board of Trade, in addition to our main role as a business advocate, we also offer events and programs intended to build your brand, to promote your business, save you money, and connect you to fellow business and community leaders. Hopefully, you know about our latest program, and I think the Mayor mentioned our Rapid Screening Initiative. This program is being rolled out to all businesses, but specifically we're focused on businesses of 150 employees or less. This is being done in partnership with the Ontario and Canadian Chamber of Commerce, as well as the provincial and the federal government, and locally working very closely with Invest Ottawa, who are offering Bayview Yards as a distribution site. They are a key partner, and we've had many local supporters, including Commissionaires, Rotary, Trek City, OPH, Grade A, Carleton Co-op, RGA, and Acobia. This will allow businesses to access for free rapid testing kits to be used on their workplace sites. Our official opening will be on Friday due to some shipping delays, but we know that we have a lot of interest already from businesses, and some of the other chambers in our community have reported that businesses have embraced this program and that their employees have been very positive about feeling more secure at work using this program. It is designed specifically to try and identify asymptomatic carriers so that we can reduce the spread, create safe workplaces, and keep our economy open. Reopening and keeping them open is job one, and then we must build the business, consumer, and workforce confidence. To that end, we are partnering with the City of Ottawa, as well as many national associations, to roll out a program that makes it easy for businesses to declare their commitment to safe, responsible protocols to keep people safe. It's called the Post Promise. So we are looking forward to rolling this out as the summer rolls on, so businesses can take advantage of this program, people outside safely together. Finally, I just want to thank you for your continued resilience and commitment. Hope is on the horizon, and working together, I know that Ottawa will continue to grow and reach its full potential as the capital of our great country. Thank you for being here today, and it is my honor to be involved. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Sue Ling, for your leadership, for your collaboration, your support on so many fronts. This is just one of many. We are very excited to be partnering with you this Friday for the release of those free test kits. Very, very important initiative, and look forward to that post-promise. You can count on Invest Ottawa and Baby Yards.
Thank you.
As I listen to Sue Ling, I'm realizing more and more through these very, very difficult times, in particular, the challenges for those that have impacted from a health perspective, and certainly our small businesses from an economic perspective. There are silver linings of collaboration, and I see them every single day in the strengthening of relationships with small business, getting to know different owners in a much deeper way, collaborating with Ecobia and the BIAs and OBOT and so many others right across our region, every corner of the city, in much deeper ways, meaningful ways, and that will have a lasting impact, and it will create many more opportunities to come in the better days ahead. Our ambassadors have come together from every single walk of life, as you know, including from our celebrated and award-winning media outlets. I'm very excited to present a message from a very good friend to the DMS Ambassador Program, a recently award-winning journalist with City News, world-renowned expert on philanthropy, community champion for more than 30 years, Sam Leprade. She has just won a very coveted RTDNA award, which is top-notch in media. We could not be more thrilled for her or more proud of all the contributions she makes to our region, to our country, and our world. We're going to hear from her now via video. Please enjoy and congratulate me with her.
Hi, I'm Sam Leprade from City News. Hello to all my friends at Invest Ottawa and, of course, all of you, our business leaders. There are no two ways about it. This has been a challenging time globally and, of course, right here in the nation's capital. We grieve at the loss of lives, the loss of time, and, of course, the loss of opportunity. On the other hand, we have never lost hope. We have witnessed countless acts of kindness, from small gestures to large. Each and every one of them lifted up a loved one, a colleague, a neighbor, an entrepreneur, and sometimes even a stranger. There are no words about how collaborative and innovative and creative business leaders like you have been in Ottawa. For example, the incredible initiative Digital Main Street has brought people together and lifted them up. You helped to future-proof storefront businesses as Digital Main Street ambassadors, and we are so grateful. You were a lifeline to some small business owners, and you might not have even known it. You were a solution when sometimes all people could see was a problem. So thank you so much. You know what they say about entrepreneurs. They would rather work 70 hours for themselves than work 40 hours for someone else. Many of you can relate, of course, from late nights to early mornings, so many people giving of themselves and continue to do so through such trying times. You only have to open up your newspaper or turn on that radio to hear stories of business leaders making a difference, from contributing to nonprofits to changing their business models to meet a brand new need. You have been incredibly inspiring. And I have some good news. I actually have some great news. The Roaring 2020s are on their way. As we know, the 1920s were roaring, coming out of challenging times. The people of the 1920s were ready to celebrate. Businesses boomed, people wanted to be together, and hope was definitely restored. I feel it. Do you feel it? I feel that with every single passing day, we get closer to our Roaring 20s. You have inspired us all. Your dedication, resiliency, and compassion for one another is so greatly appreciated. And in 2031, I predict we will look back at this time and be proud of the incredible tenacity all of you showed. In the meantime, let's plan for the roaring 2020s. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Sam. And yes, I feel it. You know, hope is on the horizon. We are so proud to have helped so many businesses as they navigated this unprecedented period in our history. With us today, help me welcome business owner and DMS client, Jessica Lim, owner of Hippie Milk, Ottawa's vegan oat milk delivery company. Jessica?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for that introduction and for having me today. I am so honored to be here to share my experience working with the Invest Ottawa and the Digital Main Street program. As you heard, I'm the owner of Hippie Milk, and we make handcrafted natural oat milk without additives, fillers, or synthetic ingredients. I started Hippie Milk out of personal need. I had suffered from constant illness my entire life until I discovered the relationship between diet and health and the importance of knowing where my food was sourced from. I became obsessed with knowing where my food came from and how it was processed. But I was shocked to find that the plant-based milk that I had been buying for most of my life was full of unnatural gums and fillers. I began the journey of making 100% natural plant-based milk in 2016 and quickly realized that making your own milk is quite a process and very time-consuming. I realized that others must be experiencing the same dilemma of not wanting to sacrifice the quality of their food for convenience, so I saw an opportunity. After a lot of experimentation, I began Hippie Milk in 2018, operating at different local Ottawa farmers markets. It was a perfect fit at the time since I sourced the ingredients from small local growers whenever possible, and the farmers market customers really had an appreciation for that. But when COVID-19 hit, my fairly new business was presented with some pretty big challenges. The first challenge was that the farmers markets were shut down completely at the start of the pandemic, which meant that I had no way to sell my oat milk. When the markets did open back up, they were open to limited vendors with seniority, and samples were not and are actually still not permitted. And this just didn't work for my business because I sell a specialty product that requires some level of customer education. So I had to think outside the box, and COVID gave me a lot of time to think. But I did use the time to streamline my product and process and started a delivery business that was always actually my long-term goal for the business, but just happened much sooner than I had anticipated. However, when I added the delivery option to my existing website, the orders didn't exactly pour in. I noticed most of the customers were pre-existing customers that already knew my business from the farmers market, and I was struggling to attract new customers. Being a small business, my resources were limited. So when I learned about the Digital Main Street program, I applied right away without any hesitation, and I began the process by getting paired with a mentor. She was an invaluable resource for me. She helped me with so much. She helped me go over my business plan, my product pricing, and even helped me to prepare to enter into the wholesale world once things do open back up. As a new entrepreneur, having access to such a pro in the industry was pretty amazing and really a rare opportunity. I also got to work with a team of professionals who took a look at my existing website and online presence and made some recommendations to improve my messaging and keywords and made sure I got found on Google, which was something I was really struggling with. Since completing the program, I've seen an increase in new customers and my Google search ranking has increased. My future plans for the business is to continue to implement what I learned at the Digital Main Street program and increase my digital presence and become a modern day milkwoman, offering weekly and monthly zero waste oat milk subscriptions. I just want to take some time to thank everybody involved in Invest Ottawa, the Digital Main Street program, all of the ambassadors, and everyone involved on every level for offering this experience to small businesses like me who may not have had a way forward through this pandemic without your guidance and your advice and your help. So thank you so much.
Jessica, your story is so inspirational, and this is the reason I do what I do and I love what I do, is working with and for people like you. Thank you very, very much for sharing your story and for all of the value that you are bringing to our community. We are now going to move to our moderated networking portion of the program so we can hear from all of you and stimulate the discussion and the opportunities that we know that you are seeking. We will be asking you to join us again using audio and video, just like when you entered our first networking session. The system is going to ask you to test your camera, your audio, your firewall. If you could please do that systems check, that would be great. Then you get the opportunity to choose a room. There are 3 to choose from. We aim to keep the number of participants fairly even so that it stimulates some good discussion. If you happen to see a room with a lower number, a few folks missing, we welcome your participation there.
Each room will be hosted and moderated by our team members. Everyone is invited to join us on camera. You may also observe as an audience member, whatever makes you feel comfortable. This is actually my favorite part of this entire day as well. So we all get to talk to each other, and you've got more than 2 minutes on a timer. So this is awesome. And we will, there's a button at the top of the page allowing you to explore breakout rooms. We'll now move to the breakouts. You'll need to click on a room to enter. And with that, let's start our group discussions. At the end of this 30 minutes, we'll be explaining how we can help you further. And learn a lot of things and see how we can continue forward. And I wanted to thank everyone for today, and especially thank you, Sonia and Invest Ottawa. I would like to mention that the Ottawa Coalition of BIA, so ACOBIA, is co-hosting an event this Thursday with the Ottawa Board of Trade, and that is the reopening workshop for businesses. Ottawa Public Health will be presenting. It's this Thursday, May 27th, I believe it's at 1 p.m. And registration for this event is, of course, free, and please sign up. It is on the Ottawa Board of Trade website in their event calendar. Look under May 27th. So that's ottawabot.ca. And I'll hand it over to Sonia.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Michelle, to you, the team at ACOBIA, and I know that team is really you and Mark and all of the BIA executive directors and so many businesses across our region. It's been a powerful collaboration, and we know how needed it is. I was really inspired by the Breakout group. We had a very vocal group with lots of amazing ideas and feedback on needs and opportunities going forward, how we can best support our small business community as we slowly emerge from this pandemic and look to rebuild better. And we know that's a process that will take years. We're going to share a communication following today's event that highlights the great event that Michelle, ACOBIA, and OBOT are putting on with respect to the safe reopening, the distribution, those free test kits that will help us to identify those asymptomatic folks in our organization to further support the safe reopening of workplaces, our Asian Heritage event on Monday, the 31st. And my friend Randy just mentioned we have a whole host of other DMS events coming up, including ones that are targeted to immigrant entrepreneurs, to Indigenous entrepreneurs, and all founders and business owners from every walk of life. We hope that you will take a peek at our calendar. All this information will be laid out for you in our follow-up communication. And we want to keep this dialogue going. And we know that, fortunately, we're going to step by step emerge from this pandemic, and we're going to be going back slowly to what we hope will be a hybrid or certainly a more traditional means of business, while carrying on all of the great digital tools, strategies, and platforms that many of you and other businesses that have taken advantage of DMS have implemented. We are going to be in touch to determine what that might look like, how people like to stay in touch, how valuable this was. There's lots of different ways to do it, and we're going to be exploring with you. So thank you. I just wanted to thank everyone again, FedDev Ontario, the province for supporting DMS, ACOBIA, the BIAs, OBOT, everyone who has supported DMS, and most importantly today, all of you, our ambassadors. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. We could not have done this without you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we will see you again very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.